Hello guys. So let's look towards June. Okay, I'm giving the early edition to Patreon, but then it will be available here on YouTube for everyone. Okay, I wouldn't have had the ability to do this today, but I finished my 2 readings and I went to go grocery shopping with my husband and he was gone. No goodbye. Right? That is how you can tell that you matter. What's trying to sneak in there? Playfulness. Okay? Yeah, we could all use a little play in our life. We're all ready. June was a big one for all signs when I did the 2022 forecasts. You may want to go back and look at your sign and see the full scope of June for you. Okay, for those of you that are new, I am intuitive. I use inner knowing. Okay, for those of you returning, I appreciate you so much. If you would like to have a personal reading or look at the shamanic work that I do, you can find links down below. The decks that I've created, links down below, or you can find me at mindsetunicorn.me or on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook at mindsetunicorn. Okay, for the collective here, all right. You might be getting tired of going it alone, okay, which is pushing you to cross this bridge to make a choice, okay, because you're like, even in the rain, it's much more fun if we're all dancing together, right? It's much more fun in a crowd than it is all by myself, right, in this frozen emotional tundra. I'd rather have all of the emotions pouring down, but actually be with people. Okay, so let's go ahead and see a little bit of what's going on here. Okay, give me a little collective energy. Spirit, thank you. Thank you. Okay, the Tower. Okay, big changes coming here. Okay, could be very surprising. Okay, could be very fulfilling. Take a deeper look here in a minute. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's a lot, Spirit. Okay, the past definitely could be playing into your passions. Okay, a little bit of sex and death impacting your home. But we just need one. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm going to pull out one more. That's too many, Spirit. One, thank you. One more. All right, overview energy here. Okay. 3 of Hearts, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, there's a challenge. All right, a challenge to figure out what's working, right? What's meant for me? What's working? Why have I gone through this? It's almost like closing off your intuition, though, closing off your heart and just taking a deep look, right? Really, it's like a review of what makes me joyous, what makes me happy. I don't want to put my emotions into it. I don't want to, put my intuition into it. I don't want to look ahead. I just want to do like a collective review of what is it that I like surrounding me? Like, what is it that makes me happy? What is it that I desire, right, out of life without getting all in here? Like, you don't want to go there, right? Because I feel like you've gone there in the past and you felt like what they're giving me is you felt like you were like taken advantage of. Like you felt like the dunce sitting in the corner and you felt like you got hurt. Some of you needed to hear that. Okay, so life. align your life, okay? What is not aligned, okay, that you really need to change here? You feel fractured. You feel like you can't quite clearly see yourself in life. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Okay. You are walking slowly. You feel like you're walking slowly away from something, right? Again, you're communicating very clearly. You're right. Like I'm enjoying the sun. I'm enjoying the summer. I'm enjoying things. Okay. But that's all under the moon, where emotionally you're not showing what makes you feel bad, what you desire, right? A lot of healing of the heart space here in the Four of Swords underneath that energy. Okay. Your soul here, right? Neptune vision, higher self communicating. Okay. Even though you're not really talking, even in terms of what you're trying to balance out, right? Your higher self is very communicative with you about what you need to see. It's coming through in very, very defined visionary sort of energy. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, Empress. Okay. Even under that moon, you are creating some sort of whole new life here. And that's what I feel like being communicated to you here, right? Right? What world are you creating here with your higher self, with Neptune? You want it to be full, okay? You want it to be clear, and you are manifesting it here. Some of you don't feel like the path is opening up quickly enough, but I feel like it has to ground into reality in order to get there. Okay. Yeah. You're like, I want 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups to the 10 of Cups, right? I want nourishing, emotional love. And your soul is calling that in, especially with this being all under Neptune, right? And Neptune is in Pisces. There's the will. You are calling this in, but it feels very complex, right? With everything that's going on in your life. So love, heart is closed off because you're in manifestation mode, right? In that deep review. You're not using your intuition. And Spirit says this is not your natural state. Okay. 3-3, increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness. This is not your natural state, okay, for love. And Spirit knows this, right? Yeah, 4 of Wands is your natural state of love. Your natural state of love is a very like community-based sort of an energy, right? Where you have deep connections outside of yourself, but that 4 of Wands, that passion, right? Home and feeling that safe cave space, right? That's where you feel your best. Okay, but 7 of Cups here. Some of you are really trying to, again, I'm overviewing. I'm trying to figure out what do I want, right? You've turned all the cups over. I don't even want to hear their frequencies. I don't even want to tune into what they're saying, right? I just want to kind of review. And it's not your natural state to close off your heart. It's not your natural state to close off your intuition. Spirit knows this. and they're trying to give you sound frequencies, and you're like, no, I don't want any sounds. I don't want any frequencies. I don't want to raise myself up right now, right? I'm just enjoying the sun, perhaps going to the beach, right? Enjoying summer things while I'm trying to get clearer on all of this. You've put a little bit of your guard up here. Okay, while you're making this wish. Okay, 9 of Wands to the 8 of Pentacles. They're like 9, 8, 6, right? Or 9, 8, 7, 6. I feel like you are manifesting the ultimate love, right? Choices. You want a choice in how you love. You feel like you haven't had a choice in how you love. You want a choice in how you love. And so, again, you're putting everything that has happened kind of behind you, okay? I'm reviewing things. I'm just putting it all behind me, okay? You're coming out with ice. Path forward here. It's cold, but it's also a separator, I feel like, so that Jupiter can expand your hope after rejection. Okay, this is a difficult territory that's going to require your spiritual mind to come in, but you feel frozen in time. Okay, there's a timeline in between consciousness and the unconscious mind here. You don't know whether this is a sword or a staff. Okay, am I coming to life? Am I, going through birth? Am I being too rigid? Am I able to have a grip on what it is that's happening here? Okay, that's why you're doing the review. You're like, I've got to let go of old paradigms, okay? And it feels tricky. And you're like, I'm walking across this very, very fine edge of this sword, trying not to get hurt. Well, I'm trying to follow my soul path without divining it all. And I feel like you're trying to come into the embodiment of your very origin codes. If you are a starseed or align with that sort of aspect, you're trying to balance out, right? How do I balance out my elements? And you don't want it to be an emotional balance anymore. You want it to be your true encoding. Okay, King of Wands. You stepped away from the strength. Really just holding on to the fact that I can change. I can shift. I'm a chameleon, but I'm in my power. Yeah, and it comes back to that 3 of Swords. Okay. We start with the overview of the 3 of Swords and we come to the 3 of Swords. Being that this is in the row of the moon, right? We've got the moon, Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, right? So there's this energy. It's almost like it's coming down, right? So I feel like we have, it's kind of like, right, the 18, which is the 9, to the 13, which is the 4. Okay, then the 10, then the 4, then the 8, then the 3. Like you're kind of doing like this sort of laddered tier, okay, of things. Working it all backwards here to that place of manifesting, right? Manifesting from my soul space so that I know who I am and where I'm going. Okay, the lunar eclipse really did a number, okay, on you. And it's kind of what, in a way, it showed you. Close things off, right? Don't let things shine on your heart, on your intuition. Yeah, you can be going through life, right? Show people what they need to see. Get deep in your shadows. Okay, waning crescent, right? Your ascendant may really be rising right now. But it's a feeling that, again, this is on Neptune. It's all about higher self, higher consciousness here, okay, that you're really trying to delve into. I need to bring balance to the life path that I am on. Again, it's like 4 elements here. I need to bring balance to the life force I'm on, okay? We've got the air, we've got the emotion, right? We've got shadow, so we've got this earth, right? We've also got the ascendant, we've got this earth. But the fire, okay, there's a Lilith, and Scorpio is kind of squelching out this fire, right? There's this darkness in this 3 of Swords, death and sex. Okay, there's Venus. It's like, no Venus, no love. There's Libra again. No balance, no, right? No fire until I get some clarity here. I remove any illusions that hides the truth. The answers are before me. Okay? I don't want to be intuitive. I don't want to see it from that aspect. I want to see it right here. Thank you. Right now. My mind creates a reflection of my physical world, right? I'm at peace because I have taken ego, third eye, all of that out of it, right? I'm just an energy. And as such, right, I'm really looking at my coding differently. I am the master of my own mind. I am ready to move forward, right? Some of you feel like your mind, your ego, it feels like your ego and your intuition has betrayed you, okay? I celebrate my differences. I am free from conformity, right? Everyone's trying to balance heart and mind, and you're like, nope. Okay, I'm free from that. Underneath here, there's some confessions, okay, that I feel like either didn't come to you or they came out and it wasn't what you desired. So you are going to be getting out more, traveling more. You don't know what that means, okay? But again, you're just going to get out there in that sun, and whatever it is whatever it is. Spirit says to be mindful of your health and your strength, right? Some of you might be taking risks that you don't really need to be taking, okay? Again, come in with balance, 2 of Pentacles, right? Consider that you're making the steps forward that are right for you, okay? Trust came out in reverse. Again, there's a lot of mistrust that you have for coming into balance. Yeah, again, you're like, what will balance me right now is a vacation from all of the rest of this. Like, I've spent 2 years in my mind. Okay, again, you're like, I didn't get out of it what I wanted, right? I wanted to surpass my expectations. I feel like I came out of this with nothing, with a blank space. And in truth, maybe that's what you were meant to get out of it, right? Maybe you were meant to have a blank slate to start everything off fresh, right? Yeah. Spirit says, if you remain disciplined to what it is that you're going after, right, that blank space starts to make a big difference, right? Your money, your happiness, you start to feel appreciated. Some of you, right, though, okay, you're like, it's more natural. It feels more natural for me to take a vacation from all of that. Yeah, right? I am just irritated with the status quo. Okay? But you haven't lost hope. All right? I feel like somewhere there's still this thoughtfulness of the where you're going. Okay? Yeah, again, justice here, okay? You're manifesting balance, no matter what else you think here. Queen of Wands. There we go. There's the fire. There's the sunflower, okay? There's the climbing back onto the throne. Two of Wands, you're about to get to the point where you can stand back into that strength, okay? She's getting ready to go from the, right, that throne energy. I'm going to stand up, okay? But again, Two of Swords on the Two of Swords here. But not until I feel like I have come into that balanced state of my origin. Okay, and it's interesting because they showed me the Empress as being, okay, justice. You're not going to balance out until you bring your intuition back into this. Yeah, and you know that, okay? Page of Swords, you know you got to pull that intuition, right, out of the elementals. You've got to get back to that truth, right? There we go. Come into the Queen of Swords energy instead of just being Queen of Wands. But again, with the Nine of Wands right now, you just want to block that off. I don't want to make any choices, okay? I don't want to make any choices. I am defending my status. It almost feels like. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. You have a longing and a desire for the balance and to see the truth, holding this crystal ball, right? Your higher self is holding it out for you. Your 3D energy wants to see all of this, that what does it mean? Where am I going? But there's been too much pain in this last 6 months for you to feel like you can do that. The lower self is coming through almost like, right, I've got to go through a death to get there. And I just am not ready to allow myself to let go of things. Okay, 10 of Cups. I do feel like here in June, right, you're letting that fade away, just trying to find happiness, la la land. Okay, 9 of Swords. Overthinking things in terms of love, sex, and death a little bit. Okay, Black Cat keeps crossing your path, which means your intuition keeps trying to escape, right? Yeah, your intuition, judgment keeps trying to break through, and you're like, no. And right now, family time, whatever family means for you, community, right? Kids, Queen of Cups. Okay, I just want love, but what you want, okay, again, the Moon. We've got the Moon to the Queen of Cups, right? What you want and what you really want is a little bit different. Again, Page of Swords, you're like, don't look at this truth over here. Okay, 3 of Wands, you might see the direction I want to go. And then Page of Wands, I'd have to talk about that. And you don't want to talk about that. Yeah, you don't want to start over. Some of you feel like that's what June is starting over. So you're trying to recapture rather than starting over. Okay, but you have to do the work, whether you take this month off or not. Okay, you're going to feel a sense of loneliness. Again, I feel like if you resist, this is falling on health and strength and risk-taking. You're creating your own act of separation, okay, and your higher self is coming for you. Okay, your higher self, spirit guides, right? I love you more than you ever know, okay, because you're a very special spark, and it's time to start something here in your life. Okay, they are going to give you a truth. No matter whether you try to run from it or not, it's coming. Okay. So let's close it off here with a little more energy. Yeah, the Mercury retrograde here, okay. Again, it's calling for communication, for judgment, especially in terms of health for some of you. Okay. Your higher self is trying to really attach to that Kundalini energy, but you've put all of that on hold to complete this cycle, right? Hangman to be in this Pisces energy of completion. Neptune is in Pisces though, so you cannot escape that. And the more you ask for Spirit to slow you down into this blank space, the more it might happen. All right. So the Tower, I feel like you're calling in the Tower. It will be interesting to see what energy July brings in, because I feel like the aspect of June is that nobody doesn't want to deal with anything, right? I don't want to deal with anything. Peace out. Right? So, all right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful month, and make sure that you clicked on that notification bell and subscribe so that you know when I drop out the readings, because they're not always in exact order. Depends on the likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions for some of the readings that I do, on what order they take place in. So make sure you do that. If you'd like a personal reading, that link is down below. You can also find out about that at mindsetunicorn.me. All right, so love you guys. Bye.